That's our best theme song ever, Mr. Stock.
Practice, practice, practice.
Mr. Stock, how come you weren't playing the banjo, man?
Well, I don't know if you remember, Mr. Poe, but during last week's show, my banjo fell on the ground and it broke.
Oh, too bad.
Sorry.
That's a real shame. And you were so good at it, too.
I know.
But, you weren't too good at this, Mr. Stock. You gotta...
well, it's yours.
Feeling
It's
it.
out of tune, Mr. Poe. You gave it to me to play in the last minute. It's out of tune.
It plays... No, it's not out of tune. It's playing fine, but you just didn't... You didn't get the hang of it. Here, try it again.
No, it's
It's like
okay.
a guitar. You
Listen,
hold it up here like this.
we have wonderful guests today who really know how to play real guitars. And before we get to them, let me...
But can they play this? That's the mark of a real guitar player.
That's right, the miniature plastic guitar. Let's see if our guitar expert can play. Save it for later, Ben.
Okay.
Save it for later. Ben has his picks out. I want to first introduce, or actually welcome, welcome you all to the Mr. Stock and Mr. Poe show. My name
For
is
this, he had to save it for later to hear you
Well,
stumble
don't you
around
think we
trying to
should
make an
start
introduction.
with a hello, an introduction? That's what I was looking for. Okay, we won't do with the introduction. Hi, my name is Michael Stock. That's it.
And I'm Alan Paul.
No, hey, you had to throw that in. You had to throw that in.
I still want to hear him play that.
Okay,
Plastic guitar.
Ben, go right ahead. Our first guest is Ade Peever, who is going to show us how to play the miniature plastic guitar, and
It's a 15th century instrument. This is
He's
the
gonna play with a
alto.
pick. Ooh.
You know, you have to hold it like this
Okay.
so that you can play it.
That's sort of the way Mr. Stock was holding
Yeah,
it.
that's good,
I
like
thought he was
that.
doing it wrong. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
bad. I bet,
Man, crazy man.
you're a natural,
So
Ben.
how come you couldn't do that, Mr. Stock?
I don't have the picks.
Oh.
Ben said, well, Ade Peever is one of our guests, and we'll find out more about Ben. And our other guest is Ade Peever, although doing our little, what, you hungry, Adrian? Yeah. Let me ask you a question. On the screen it says Ade. What is that? A-D-E? Is that like a nickname?
ADE, yeah, that's an abbreviation. Yeah.
Of Adrian.
Yeah, I needed a 3-letter name to go with Ben, so it's kind of symmetrical on the posters.
Aid is a familiar term that you use when you want to borrow money. For instance, if you want to ask a favor, you don't say Adrian, you go, Aid, man. Aid, how you doing?
May I have some financial aid, please, Aid?
No, I've spoken like a true musician, Ben. I can tell him that.
Always bumming money.
Always bumming money. And Adrian and Ben are here. Is this an official duo? Do you guys play a lot together?
Well, I don't think we're a declared duo, so I don't know if we're official.
No, we're pretty unofficial.
Yeah, official duo. We're working on the paperwork. We should be an official
We don't have an
duo.
office yet.
Yeah. We're going to move out to Miami Beach and set up our duo ship out there.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, something that's much more important than you guys is that I forgot to do this last week. I'm going to do it now. So since I forgot to do it last week,
gee.
2 pictures this week of my daughter. She's about a month, 2 months old
You
now.
better have something
If I
funny to
could
say
get,
about this, Mr.
well, there's
Stock.
nothing really funny.
Better result in a funny comment of some sort by you.
Well, this one is a picture of Rebecca doing her Aretha Franklin, right?
Oh,
Yeah, and this one is her doing her little
You're slaying me,
imitation.
man. Woo!
This is her doing the picture of that dog that goes on the back dash that bobs her head. That's what that is. So Rebecca, I hope when you grow up you don't get mad at me.
Yeah. Would you find this video years from now?
But I had to do that, and
Wasn't that funny, Mr. Stock?
I guess only if you have a little baby can you appreciate that. Mr. Poe, you can care less, I suppose. I hope my daughter doesn't see you say that either. All right, well, what's next? You want to go to music, or you want to go to a guest, or Mr. Poe, do you have something clever and funny to say?
No. I couldn't top that, Mr. Stock. Not after the baby pictures, please. How can I follow that?
That's true.
Please, gentlemen, let's hear some music.
Oh, you want to do it? All right, let's hear a tune from this undeclared duo.
Yeah, we'll play a tune. I've just been lent this object, which
just play
was
the tune
attached
and
to my
don't
guitar,
explain
and,
it.
I don't know how to get it off, so I guess we'll just go with this. This is
Well, who gave it to you, Adrian? Oh,
this was attached by him. And,
okay.
This is a tune called Annie, actually. It's by an acquaintance of mine from Leeds in Yorkshire. It's good. I think so. She's a friend of mine, a little bit crazy when she's out of her mind, but you know I love her, she never lets you down. She like nothing better than a snorkel of cocaine, a few red strawberries, and a glass of champagne. Oh, I love her, she never let you down. Oh, I said, hey, don't you ever wonder what are we gonna do when we get old? Well, Annie, she looked at me, she said, when will that be? Well, you know I love her, she never let you down.
Yes. So, do you know this, Annie?
The guy that wrote the song was married to Annie. I thought he was the sort of quintessential British folkie because all he ever does is sit in a bar in England and is occasionally persuaded to play. But apparently he lived in America for 10 years in Oregon and married Annie, who later went west and he returned to Yorkshire.
Oh, so she
She
let
was
her
an
down.
American tart.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She let him down.
Not like American Pie, but
I don't know the details, but it seems like you don't feel too bad. It's quite happy songs.
Oh, great. So you heard that tune in England. That's where you first heard it?
Yeah. The guy plays in a little pub in Yorkshire called the Grove, and when he's not playing, he's just drinking the Theekstons. And I got really drunk in there last time I was back, and I woke up next morning with his latest album stuffed in my jacket pocket, which was a nice treat.
So you don't know where you stole it from at all?
England's like a fairy tale, you know, things like that.
You don't know how it got there. It was like...
No, I don't know. I know there was a lock-in, and
You
when
sure
I
you were
woke up-
passed out, though? You didn't do anything mischievous to get it, or...
I have no
He
idea.
doesn't know,
I mean,
Mr. Stein.
I don't know how I got. I know.
Didn't we established that?
I thought we did. But, you know,
Jeez.
this is a family
He may
show.
have
and,
bought it, he may have stolen it. Man, who
One thing I
knows?
do know is I didn't buy it because I didn't have any money left of that.
So he probably stole it, Mr. Stein.
Okay, well, very interesting. And you're from England, Adrian, right?
No, I'm from Miami.
Oh, are you really? Are you a
Have that
troublemaker?
strange accent.
I'm from England, and I landed my accent just to fool you.
Yeah. No, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, actually. But I spent a lot of time in England. Yeah.
I see. Okay, where do we go from
okay.
there, Mr. Poe? I don't know what to say. He changed the answer on me, and I don't know where to go from there. I'm
You gotta
flabbergasted.
go with it, Mrs. Stock. You gotta go with the flow.
Okay.
Mellow, like a cello.
All right, well, then I'm going to talk to the other guest, since
Go ahead.
he probably won't lie to me.
He probably will tell you the truth, because he's an American.
And Ben Peeler.
No, I'm from
Oh, he's in England.
From England.
Oh, forget it. You can't talk to either one of these guys. Talk to me, Mr. Stock. I'll be straight with you.
Okay, well, no.
Anything but that.
Ben Peeler,
No.
let's talk to Ben for a moment. Now, you're not like Adrian, who gets his
No,
chops
I'm
from these
not.
bars. You
Thank
actually
goodness.
learned how to play at a school.
Well, I learned how to play a lot of places, and the school is one of them. But one thing I learned at a school is how much money you can pay to learn how to play. And I learned a really good lesson there.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it your own money, or you
5 figures, so it was everybody's money. The U.S. government.
are you still in debt?
I'm playing music. Am I in debt? Oh, come on. Of course.
Well, you have some pretty shiny instrument there for someone who's in debt.
Yeah, you can't be too badly off.
That's why we got together. His guitars and my cars go together just nice. I drive the old American cars, and he sticks the guitars out the window, and
But that's
girls
not,
just come chasing after him.
that's not your your
Did you have a
regular
shiny
guitar.
car like that? Is it nice and shiny?
You gonna believe what this
Got a
guy
lot of
tells
chrome,
you?
Mr.
I'm not going to believe anything he says, but we have to do something. We got a half hour to kill. Might as well listen to him lie to us.
He collects guitars, I collect cars. I've got an old Buick and an old Cadillac Coupe.
No, who cares about that? Tell us about your. I want to hear
Old
about
cars.
this guitar collection. What's how many guitars do you have, Ben?
I don't really have a guitar collection.
He's lying again.
I just have, I have some guitars, not as much as a lot of people, and I have what I need. Well, I don't have everything I need, but I don't collect them.
You don't have enough money to pay those school debts, I guess.
That's right. They're
So
listening.
Not
They're
everything.
listening right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you know, I mean, how can I afford a guitar collection when I'm paying off?
Yeah.
But what else? Tell us what else you learned. You learned how much expensive it was to learn how to play guitar. What else does an education in music get you?
It can get you a job as the floor manager at Dillard's.
Is it?
Never heard of Dillard's. What's Dillard's?
Is that a music?
that a music place?
big music
No, it's
auditorium?
like Bird Eyes.
Oh.
It's like a Bird Eyes.
I heard of Dillard's. That's a good job.
It opens
Floor
door-
manager, really?
Yeah.
I was wondering how I could get a job like that.
Well,
Geez, I was
you know,
an English
having a
major,
degree
you
in
know,
music-
you can't get anything with that.
Having a degree in music is the only thing that's more worthless than a degree in music is a degree in drama and a degree in philosophy. Probably. But all three of them are
He
good.
didn't say English.
No, no.
That's a good one, huh?
Yeah, you're employed. You got a degree in English.
Yeah,
What do
I've
you
got a
do?
job. I've got a proper.
Oh, you mean you're
What's the job?
educated?
What job is that?
Yeah. Well, tell us about your education,
Are you a
Adrian.
floor manager somewhere?
No, I've been teaching high school, been teaching university. You know, teaching large
You
numbers
call
of
that a
people
job?
Well, you know.
Hey, it's an important
I
job.
thought he said he
Mr.
had a
Poe.
real job, proper job.
That's
okay,
a much
never
more
mind.
important job than being a musician, Mr. Poe. And so, do you?
I never said being a musician was a job.
Obviously, you feel more fulfilled as a teacher than you do a musician.
No, I didn't say that. It brings the money in, and that finances my home studio, which is getting to giant proportions. now.
Rivals criteria.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
that's
that
right.
And what do you do in this home
Is it as
studio?
big as your old American car?
Fixes sandwiches, watches television.
Yeah,
But I mean with the best of gear.
Yeah.
Microwave noodles. Yeah.
How old are your students?
They range from about 16 to any age. I've
High
had.
school. Do they know
I've
what
had
you do
mature
outside of the
students.
classroom?
That's a
Behind
subject of a-
closed doors?
That's a subject of a police inquiry. We can't really talk about that.
Mr.
No,
Poe,
I
what
try
a
not to talk
boring
about
line of
myself.
questions you have going here.
I don't think so, Mr. Stack. People in glass houses should not throw stones. That last show where you were asking the guy, where can you hear harpsichord music? And then he tells you, and then you ask him again.
Well,
tell ya.
that sounds like a fascinating
Well, where
show.
else can you
Unfortunately,
hear?
It was last week, and nobody could see it.
Thank God.
But this is this week, and
Hopefully.
Adrian and Bennett here, and I think the best way to solve this line of questioning is to hear some more music.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if we're lucky, maybe that'll be
Okay.
better.
What do you want?
I figure we'll do an original. We'll do one of the songs that we've been playing with in our studio.
Original meaning it was written by you?
Mm-hmm.
Not Ben. Ben just is a...
No, actually, I've been working with my friend Dan. We've been writing some new stuff because we've been playing the same old songs for 10 years. So this is a new one, but I don't understand the title. The title's one of those objet trouvé. It's called "Don't Jive Me Bumpy." Perhaps you can translate.
sure,
afterwards.
yeah.
I don't know what that means at all, but I thought I'd write a song about it.
Wow, wait a minute. Before we go any further, I want you to go back on that phrase there. What was the phrase?
Oh, objet trouvé.
Oh, man.
What does that mean?
That just flew
You know
right
what, the
over.
object...
That's
No,
like French or something.
No,
isn't it?
the objet trouvé was a 15th century reed instrument.
Oh.
I
Oh,
Don's
that was
last
last
week.
week's
Yeah,
show was
okay.
the ancient instruments.
Go ahead,
So
sorry.
I still have these ancient instruments on my desk here, the recorder and another recorder.
Yeah, it wasn't funny last week either, Mr. Poe.
It
Okay,
was
that's
hilarious last week, Mr. Stock.
Okay, in translation, "Don't
Highlight.
Jive Me Bumpy." Don't jive me bumpy, don't jive me man. I'm gone to Nashville, doing what I can. So take care, take charge. Don't be happy with your life till you're living large. I said, oh sister, you're driving me mad. Don't jive me bumpy, don't jive me girl. Well, don't be hard on me, it's a mean old world. A guitar, my hell, but the hard thing to learn is to love yourself. She said, oh bumpy, you're driving me don't drive me bumpy, don't drive me love. But I was thinking, it's a plain to God. Well, take care, take charge. Don't be happy with your life till you're living large. I said, oh, sister, you're driving me mad. You're driving me mad. You're driving me mad. Yeah. You're driving me mad.
Very nice. It sounds like a hit. I have no idea what it means.
Big hit.
It's a
Big hit.
little love song that really means nothing, and it's a
Yeah, that's
lot
right.
of potential there.
That's
What are
all
you
the
talking about?
all the qualities you need for a hit, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Meaningless.
Well, how dare you say that was a meaningless song?
It was.
Doc, I'm sure that had plenty of meaning. If I'd been paying attention,
But how
I'm
much-
sure I would have gotten all kinds of
Did
deep
you-
social relevance.
Adrian, did you labor over those lyrics? I mean, did it take a long time to write that song?
No, that's my understanding of the objet trouvé is something that you just find and you don't actually make it up. It's just lying around and you just sort of take it, steal it, and that's what my degree taught me. That basically
Is that right?
steal stuff. Yeah, just steal stuff and lie and cheat, and it all comes from Hermes. Actually, Hermes was the original liar and cheat, and everybody in literature just kind of followed him.
Hermes was like a Greek guy.
Yeah.
You know, that was not
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
thank
it doesn't
you.
matter. He was Greek. He was just
Yeah.
bad. He was a bad guy.
Bad guy.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a much more interesting song than Don't Jive Me.
Don't what?
Don't Jive Me, Slam Me? What was it?
You weren't
again?
paying attention either, huh, Mr. Stock? Now,
We'll
now
put that on the
truth
flip
comes
side.
out.
Hermes, the bad
Mr.
Greek
Folk
guy.
doesn't even pay attention to him. I thought, if anything, a folkie like yourself, Mr.
Well,
Folk, would pay
if the
attention to
truth be
lyrics.
known, I don't like that song, okay?
I
They're
don't,
asking to play another one and redeem themselves right away.
I don't like it. You don't like it either, do you?
I don't know.
Exactly why did you pick that
I don't
song
like that
to
song.
do
That's-
on such an important television show like
This is your big break, Adrian. Here you go.
picked that?
Well, you know, it seems like your guests come on.
Okay,
here
how
and
about your other one, Stairway to Heaven?
I mean, you had Mag.
Well, I have an idea. I know.
Let him speak, Mr. Stock. He's going to say something. What kind of interviewer interrupts his guest?
I have to weigh
Letterman,
out
he's
these
been-
things.
He's got an idea, though.
It's
What's
very important for a talk show host to weigh what's
Who has an
happening
idea?
to keep the more interesting things to the top.
So when the guests speak, interrupt them by all
That's-
means.
it's important.
Because you gotta keep the interest.
Well, you know, I had a very important question to ask Mr. Poe, but you interrupted my train
You had
of
a
thought.
question
No.
to ask Mr. Poe? Well,
No.
By all means. Now that's interesting. What would you like to ask
No,
me, Mr.
I know
Stock?
what I wanted to do. And
What?
if I'm not interrupted for a moment by Mr. Poe, I will pursue it. Okay. Let Ben Peever. Ben, please do a song for us.
Now there,
What,
there
by
you
yourself?
Me, by myself, do
Well,
a
I don't
song?
know.
That's
are
rare.
you just a backup person?
You had some
Yeah.
rare TV.
That's all you
then.
do?
I'm just
You
the
were
backup
just want
guy.
to embarrass everybody, don't you, Mr. Stock?
Are you going to do a song?
No.
No.
No, he's gonna do a song.
It's happened once or
he's
twice.
accompanying a guy.
Very late at
Accompanies.
night at Cactus Cantina, it's happened.
Well, I
don't
really
know if you
admire
know
that, Ben. I mean, it takes a lot to just be a backup. I mean, everybody wants
Yeah.
to be in the front. Everybody wants to sing the song, but not many people are content to, you know, make the other person sound good.
Like me. Like I'm your second banana kind of guy.
Well-
All I do is try to make you look good, Mr. Stock.
Unfortunately, you don't make anybody look good, Mr. Poe. You kind of like,
Well, with you, it's
Yeah.
that's a tall order. To try to make you look good is, I think, beyond anybody's capabilities. But I do my best.
isn't Ben? This is great, Ben. Thank you.
Lovely.
This is kind of like brightening up this whole dismal scene here.
It's nice to have background music while we drone on and on, isn't it, Mr. Stock? Ben, there is something I wanted to ask you, but I hesitate to do it.
Don't ask.
I don't
Ben.
want to bring up. I don't want to open up old wounds or.
Then don't ask, Mr.
But
Poe.
I want to.
Well, then
It's
why,
like-
why
it's
do
like
you want to
it's
open
burning
up
in
old
my
wounds,
mind.
Mr. Poe?
What?
Why are you banging on the table? Why are you?
Because
why-
I'm nervous about this. I don't want to. You ask him, Mr. Stark.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Have you ever been to Nashville? You...
No, that's not the Sorry, go
I
ahead.
have been in Nashville
Yeah.
a lot of times with all kinds of different people. Yeah.
Yeah, he's played
That's
with them all.
nice.
He's played with the best. And he's going to play with the best very soon.
Well, tell us
Oh.
what's in the
Oh,
store.
with
actually, I'm
the
giving,
best
I'm
right
giving
now?
something away. No, I shouldn't give that away. No.
Yeah, I'm playing with Adrian.
It doesn't get
He's not
any
going to
better
tell
than
you.
that.
He's not going to tell you.
You guys are so mysterious.
say.
I guess that's what it
Yeah,
takes
well,
to be a...
yeah,
right.
you have to kind of cloak yourself in a guise of, give me a
That's right.
word I've run into, mysteriosity. Mysteriosity,
Uh-huh.
yes. And you have to cultivate an aura of enigmaticness, and you have to think quick,
You guys are there.
yeah.
You're there.
Lee. Yeah.
And you have to
So-
play a song, which Adrian is going to introduce.
So what?
Well, wait,
you
we,
haven't-
we decide when you play the songs here.
No. This is a coup. Adrian,
Is
Yeah.
this
So,
the Mr. Poe, Mr.
when,
Stock show, or
when
the
did you
Adrian
start
and Ben
playing
show?
the guitar?
I think Mr.
About
Stock
half an hour
covered that
ago,
question
I
last time he was on.
That's right. This isn't the
He
first
asked,
time.
when did you start playing the guitar? Are you a professional musician?
No, why would it take you?
What inspired you?
Let's, Mr. Poe.
What?
Please be quiet. Ben, you have a mandolin next to you.
Yeah.
Is that an instrument you plan to play, or is that just a?
It
an
looks
ornament?
good. I think you should bring it out more so the camera can see.
I'm going to
it.
play
Instead
it.
of leave it sitting around.
I'm going to play it on. We have a tune or two that I played on, right?
Yeah, it would involve all kinds of sort of. I need to get this thing off. This.
Well,
Notice
okay, yeah,
how
I'm
he
going
never
to
let
play
me
it.
get
You
around
will
to
play
asking
it.
him that question. See, he doesn't want to talk about it.
Mr.
Is that
Poe,
correct? What?
you know, I prefer you not be so mysterious. You.
Hey, they said that's the key. They got to be mysterious, enigmatic.
Well,
Okay.
but wait, that's to be a musician.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean,
it
are
doesn't
you?
work for talk show hosts.
no, but I mean, you've
Oh, I
got
just
the
thought it was like a
instrument.
blanket
Listen,
thing.
all you got to do is it's an audition. Just pick up the stuff,
What,
pick up the
like
instrument.
this?
No, the
This?
horn, the horn.
The horn.
Play us a little tune. You qualify. You can be mysterious. Here we go.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Hey, we're out of time. I'm sorry. We have 5 minutes left, but still, that's too much time to let Mr. Poe pick up a horn and let him play.
Why don't you do?
Can we stop the show now?
Ben,
Can we end it?
what?
Are we in tune?
No,
now?
I think it's-
Yeah, what do you wanna play?
We have
Like it
another
or not,
time.
Mr. Stock.
We haven't time for another tune. You
Yes,
could
we
play
do.
another tune.
We do have time. We got plenty of time.
I know, so I want you to play another tune. See, that's when I asked him to play a tune
Okay.
because we have time for another tune.
All right. The mandolin.
We have enough time for another tune and a little more chat.
Well, we shall do that after the tune.
Okay.
We'll play a real folk song. It's a real old traditional song from the British Isles. There were 3 old gypsies came to our door. They came brave and boldly, oh. One sang high and the other sang low, and the other sang a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. It was upstairs, downstairs the lady went, put on a suit of leather, oh. There was a cry from around the door, she's away with a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. It was late that night when the Lord came in, inquiring for his lady, oh. And the servant girl, she said to the Lord, she's away with a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. So he rode east, and he rode west, he rode north and south also, till he came to a wide open plain. It was there he spied his lady, oh. How could you leave your house and land? How could you leave your money, oh? How could you leave your only wedded love? all for a raggle-taggle gypsy. What care I for my house and land? What care I for my money, oh? Tonight I lie in a wide open field in the arms of a raggle-taggle gypsy. And how could you leave your goose feather bed with blankets strewn so comely, oh? How could you leave your newly wedded lord all for a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh? What care I for my goose feather bed with blankets strewn so comely, oh? I'd rather one kiss from the gypsy's lips. I'm away with a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Okay,
that
we're
does it
out
for
of
this
time,
edition
so
of
I can ask
Mr.
my-
Stockton.
what?
Mr. That it? That's it.
I can ask my
We're
question.
finished.
No,
Thank
we're
you
not
for
finished.
tuning
Look,
in.
see,
Goodbye.
We're not finished.
Goodbye.
We're not finished, Mr.
We're
Stock,
not
and I'm going to
finished?
ask my question.
Thanks for tuning in.
And if Ben
Same
goes
time next
into
week.
a sulk, then it doesn't matter because the show's all over. Ben, you know I used to see you a lot around the local clubs here with the group called the Mavericks. I thought you were a great guitar player, and in fact, I thought you were a better guitar player than the one that they replaced you with. Now they're got a major label. They're on MTV, I guess. I don't know. I don't have cable, but I know they got videos out. How much do you resent it? Does it keep you awake at night?
Not
You're still
really.
mad at those guys?
No, not really. First off, I listen to a lot of country.
Make it quick. We're almost out of time.
I listen to a lot of country radio, and I think their newest album is probably the best thing, one of the best things on country radio. I think it sounds great.
And you still like them.
I always thought
I never said I liked them. But the funny thing is, the guitar player that they have now, a guy named Nick Kane,
Bye.
one of
Thanks
my
for tuning
favorite,
in.
one of my favorite guys.
Play it, Mr.
Okay, good.
Stock.
Well, say goodbye. Thanks, Adrian. Thanks, man.
But he doesn't resent it. That's the good thing. It's a
No.
happy ending.
No, if I wasn't doing anything, it'd be different. But I think if you're busy.